Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week our new moon is in Virgo. That's right. All of that Mercury retrograde nonsense, it was for a reason. It was for a purpose. We had to go through all of that to be made aware of all of the things that really do need our attention. Getting held back, getting pushed around, and having to do things differently, it's all a part of movable earth. Addressing issues, culling your fields, tending and nurturing the things that you want to see grow. So it's our new moon, a great time for planting seeds, and the best time to start new healthy habits and new approaches to the way that we handle and deal with things. It's not always easy, but that's why we have all of this beautiful Virgo sun energy to really give us that extra oomph to take on everything that has been presented to us. It feels inundating, and Virgo can very easily be overwhelmed by these energies, but at the same time, if we practice, take a deep breath, and take on one thing at a time, you will find that it will be easier and easier as we move along. So let's move along. Let's get into our reads. Oh, hello, Virgo. How you doing? Coming off of Mercury retrograde up in our sign. Now we got the sun, we got the moon, we got all the energy, and all of the stuff. I'm very curious to see where we go with this, because there's a lot on our plates. A lot being presented to us. It seems like we're handling it quite well. On top of our game, living the life, doing the things. Perfect balance. And what's behind this beautiful Queen of Pentacles? The Lovers. What starts as the love of self grows, multiplies. That is the divine feminine power and energy. What she gives to herself will be multiplied. What is given to her is multiplied. Ooh, this slick little King of Wands sliding on out of there. Who calls? Who comes? Who shows up? Feels like he's kind of sneaking up from behind the curtain. Earth and fire can be a very warm and comfortable balance. With the Lovers turned down, turned back, and King of Wands just kind of coming out from behind the curtain, I feel like this isn't yet seen, made. But there is a sense of balance and reciprocity that's coming in. Internal reflections bring external results. That was my question. King of Wands shows up first. We have the Five of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Hermit. He's not stepping up, he's stepping back. King of Wands is a beautiful and wonderful energy. Yes. But he's not the divine pair, the divine match. A king and a queen do well together, but masters of different places and spaces, they still are. I thought that he was coming up, but it seems like he's falling back. This Five of Wands, Four of Swords, and Hermit. It's more of an old cycle closing and moving through the independence and soul journey. Used in both ways. Soul, by the way. I guess it could be three ways. There's layers upon layers to that statement. Read in between the lines. And on that soul journey, to find herself, to find her space, to find her own love. How interesting. What comes in? So all I saw was the King of Pentacles sitting there beneath the Queen, stepping up. There's that divine match. There's that divine pairing. These are the two people who are on the same time, living and working their dream space and making magic happen. But I feel like on the other side, where this king is coming from is he's coming from this Knight of Pentacles and death energy. He's closing out a cycle. He's putting death to a younger version of himself. A foolish version, she hears. And putting aside the childish things. And it's not without journey for this king to step into his kingly space and get up into this alignment, this pair. It's a story of love, Virgos. For all of the shadow work and work and workity work that we be do ams all of the timeses. This is about all of that work paying off, coming into balance and reciprocity, aligning yourself with people who can bring and meet you with the same kind of energy that you hold and have been practicing and working with. There will be step backs. People who actually legitimately step back, or that you have to step back from. And that's okay. It might be a bit of a struggle. It might seem difficult at the time. However, if it's not in alignment, if it's not right, you already know that. You can already feel that. And telling yourself that it's this or it's that, and trying to rationalize your feelings isn't really going to bring you the results you're looking for. What we need to do is keep using that Virgo energy, that independence, that no, I hold my own light, I guide my own path, and if this isn't the way I want to step, then you're going to have to step down or step back, because we need to make room, just like this king on this side is making room for his own growth. interesting, Virgo. Speculative at best. Yes, it's a work in progress. Not only are we a work in progress, but because we are a work in progress, our results are still a work in progress. Again, as within, so without, we reflect. But we're refining. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is. We are refining ourselves, our structure, making things more beautiful, more palatable, more pleasable to ourselves. Because whoever it is that's coming in to reciprocate is going to be just as comfortable in that space as you are. No more, no less. So make it just right for you. And the right person will step into the correct space. In time and in mind. Okay, Virgo. I think that's a good place as any to stop, actually. I think the most important thing, especially for us Virgos right now, is to remember to keep it simple. It's easy for us to get overwhelmed thinking that we have to do everything, when in reality, what we have to do is less. If things still need to move, still need to shift, if something needs to change, we need to allow it. Let the picture change. Let it become something different. Because it's all a part of the growth. It's all a part of the evolution. Don't attach yourself to a particular idea, person, place, or thing, but hold on to the energy vibration as we move through. And remember to keep operating in your truest self, regardless of your surroundings, because the things that don't fit will fall back. And we can't get too emotional or too attached to those things that might fall back. Because it's all a part of that growth. It's all a part of that evolution. It's all a part of painting that picture. And sometimes it doesn't look exactly the way that we wanted it to when we first started, but that doesn't mean that we can't come up with something even more amazing, even better, even more well-suited for us. So go get your Pentacle journey, Virgos. We all love some materialism now and then. We like to see the fruits of our labors. We like to see a good harvest. So remember that nurturing isn't always all love and light. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes you have to cull, you have to weed, you have to pull certain things out. Some things die off, and we need to be okay with that. Keep moving, movable earth, and good luck. We'll see you next time. Oh, and before I forget, your new moon song of the week, 21 Pilots Lavish. Get into it.